Welcome to the Overweight Nutritionist series. I'm Emily, a nutritionist who's overweight and on her own healthy lifestyle journey. I'm here to share all the tips and tools that I've learned and used in my own weight loss journey so that you too can transform your health from the inside out. So in this video, I really wanted to share with you my top 5 tips for weight loss that I've learned and used throughout 2018. And the first one is definitely meal planning. So at the beginning of the year, I did a 9-week detox, and my top takeaway from that was that because I made a decision about what I was going to eat and follow this plan, it really made it easy to not eat anything else. And so that's where the whole meal planning comes in. And I've continued on my journey throughout the year, and I haven't had a lot of success with weight loss. In fact, I've been putting weight on. But recently I've just come across 24-hour meal planning, and this is going to be a life changer for me, I think. So what I do is I sit down at the beginning of the week and sort of make a draft plan of what I'm going to eat throughout the week, but then every night I really specifically plan what I'm going to eat at least 24 hours in advance. The key idea behind this though is to make this 24-hour plan achievable. You really do have to meet yourself where you're at, and it's a lot easier to do that just a day in advance because you sort of know how your day is going to pan out. And what the planning really does is it takes away all that overwhelm and decision making that you have to do throughout the day about what you're going to eat. You know, you've made your decision and you just stick to it. And I've actually started having some success with this 24-hour meal planning. The weight's slowly starting to come off, so I'm super excited about that. And the other great thing about this is I've done it with a friend, an accountability buddy. So I'm the kind of person that needs accountability from an outside source, and so she is in a similar place with me, and so we're both making our plans for the week and checking in with each other daily and sharing our wins and struggles and sharing the whole journey, and it's been really wonderful. So this leads into my next top tip, which is goal setting. And I guess it's kind of like setting a goal every day about what you're going to eat. And the whole idea behind this is to really build that muscle of planning and then following through. You know, over years of dieting and following plans that haven't been achievable and haven't been right for me, what's really happened is I've just let myself become okay with starting and stopping diets and not following through. So it really is about getting back to basics and just making those small changes that become habits. You know, my favourite quote is little by little, a little becomes a lot. And that's what this is really about. And what you do at the beginning of each week is you set a goal for that week that you want to focus on. And then throughout the week, every day, you reflect on what you've eaten. And at the end of the week, you can sit down and reflect on your goal and how you've gone. And if you've made changes, you know, are you happy with why you did that? And if not, was it because you had asked too much of yourself? So it really is about meeting yourself where you are, and then looking at those things and then planning for the next week accordingly. So at the beginning of the year, I set 4 health-related goals, and I have achieved 2 of those goals, which is really exciting because I've never actually set proper goals and followed through and done them throughout the whole year and achieved them. So that feels really great. And one of the other goals I adjusted throughout the year to meet myself more where I was at, and so I'm continuing on with that one, and that feels really good too. And the other goal I came to realize wasn't really in alignment with what I enjoy to do, and so I let that goal go, and I'm happy with that. And if you want to learn more about goal setting and how to achieve your goals, head on over to insideoutnutrition.co.nz and check out my goal setting guide ebook. So the third weight loss tip is to jerf. Just eat real food. I'm talking vegetables and fruits and meat and healthy fats in the way of full fat dairy, cold pressed oils and nuts and seeds. And the idea behind this is so that you're eating the most nutritious diet that you can to help your body function as optimally as it can. And cutting out those processed foods made with sugar and flour really helps the body to reset, helps the hormones to work as they should, gets those hunger hormones working properly, and really helps to reduce the desire for those foods. And so I've been continuing on with eating the low carb, healthy fat way of eating, and this is still really working well for me, and I'm really pushing out becoming that fat adapted, and so I can go longer without eating now. So that leads into tip number 4, which is using the hunger scale. So the hunger scale goes from -10 to +10, and the idea is to eat between -4 and +4. So really listening to your body and making sure that you're hungry before you eat, and then eating to about +4 so that you're not overeating. I've also taken this idea to the next level and started intermittent fasting. And so I've chosen an eating window of 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. and just having 2 meals a day. So I have lunch around 1 p.m. and then dinner before 7 p.m. And I'm actually really enjoying this. And the idea behind this is to have a longer period when you don't eat. And I do tend to get hungry in the morning, but I just let that hunger wave pass over. And because I'm fat adapted, that means my body is tapping into its own extra fat stores. It's dining in. And so again, this is going to be really helpful for my weight loss. So my 5th and final weight loss tip is to start being more aware around your thoughts about when and why you eat. So I've learned a lot about emotional eating through Brooke Castillo's Self-Coaching Scholars program, where she has a Stop Overeating course that I've been working through. And I was so excited about everything that I was learning, which is why I started this YouTube channel to share it all with you. And the idea behind this is that it's actually really easy to lose weight. You just don't eat, you just don't put the food in your mouth. But the issue that comes up is dealing with all those thoughts and feelings that you get when you don't eat what you want to eat. And so that's where the emotional work comes in, and being more aware of your thoughts, because our thoughts really drive everything that we do in life. Our thoughts create our feelings, which then in turn create our actions and our results. So being aware of these is a big step in the weight loss journey. So it's really learning about how to process our emotions, and I plan to talk more about this in upcoming videos. But the idea is to really find that thought that's no longer serving you and create a new thought that you can use and play on repeat, so that over time it will become a new habit that you can keep for your entire life. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if any of these tips resonated with you, I hope you give them a go. If you like this video and want to join me in the healthy lifestyle journey, then please subscribe now. Then share this video with everyone who might find hope or inspiration in what I spoke about today. Also, head on over to insideoutnutrition.co.nz, where you can sign up for my newsletter and you get my free real food swap guide. You can also follow my journey over on Instagram or Facebook at InsideOutNutritionNZ. And remember, every small habit that you make adds up to a lifelong healthy lifestyle.